Hey everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It is Monday morning, and I bet you Prince Harry is squirming a little bit right now. You know why? Because tomorrow, Judge Carl Nichols has said that documents regarding Harry's visa application are going to be released. That's right. That's right. Now, we do know that they are going to be redacted. We're not exactly sure what we're going to see. A lot of speculation out there depending on, and what might happen, the position Harry may be in, depending on what is disclosed in the documents. This whole case has been very interesting. It was brought with a FOIA, Freedom of Information request made by the Heritage Foundation, which is a conservative think tank in the United States, and given the kind of things Harry's said in interviews and information published in his book about his drug use before and after coming to the States, they were quite concerned, and up until now, it's been a real battle. They've been put off and put off, but the Heritage Foundation did not give up. I mean, as recently as, where do I have it here? Yeah, okay, as recently as September 2024, Judge Nichols pushed back against the Heritage Foundation, saying that there wasn't any strong public interest in the release of these documents, which, of course, the Heritage Foundation refuted. And I tell you, there's an awful lot of us that would really like to know what's in those documents, what actually happened. Did anything legal or illegal go on? Was Harry kind of given a pass because he's a royal? All kinds of questions, and we're looking for answers. And so tomorrow, hopefully, we'll find something. We'll find a little bit more information. Like I said, it is going to be redacted, so we're not sure what we're going to get, but it's more than we've had so far. And so it's great that it's finally happening, but here's the thing. The way it's even happening. Less than a year ago, the judge was refusing the request. I think it's the change in political tide, a more conservative light on things, with Trump in office, I think that has made a lot of people nervous. And we know Trump. I mean, he said that he wouldn't deport Harry even if there was some sketchy info in his documents. And he said, I don't have to deport him. He's got enough trouble as it is with that awful, horrible wife of his, which is just a scream. So Harry and Meghan are met with disdain by the president, and I mean they've spoken badly about him. There's no love lost between them, and quite frankly, Trump may feel like, oh, this guy really, faux royals acting out here in America, they're really inconsequential, not worth his time. Now, if perhaps more information comes out with Elon Musk and the Doge, and we're finding connections between donations and Archewell and where the money might have gone and where it may have initiated from, and these kinds of things, they may be pulled into something a lot bigger than Harry's immigration issues, you know. But should Harry be worried? Well, it depends. Depending on what we hear, what they find out. Did Harry actually do anything illegal? Was he basically given a pass? If so, why? If what a lot of us think, a theory I've come to develop over the last couple of years, and other people are hitting on it a bit too, is I really think that Meghan was brought in as part of a 3-letter agency as an agent of chaos to working one little part of perhaps destabilizing the royal family. And Harry, whom we know, like since he was a teenager, said he wanted to be out of the royal family. So we had an angry young man. Perfect combination. She's led him on and egged him on. And that's why we're at where we're at now. But, yeah, if things with Doge and the discovery and movements of money, if those kinds of things are brought to light, that something shady's going on with Archewell, well, then they're hooped, you know. And it really doesn't matter what it says in the documents. But Harry, the chance of him being deported are very, very low. There's, in my opinion, I'm not a lawyer, it's just what I'm thinking what they might do should, inflammatory information be brought out. Could they deport him? Well, it's an option under a legal situation, but there's also the status of, because he's a prince. The one thing that this may impact greatly upon would be Harry's it's still ongoing, his case against RAVEC in the States, the board that determines police intervention and risks and this and that with members of the royal family. On the board, there's, I think, policemen on board, there's some politicians, at least one member of the royal household, and it was a decision that was made that Harry did not deserve, the super duper A1 status and that level of security with armed policemen whenever he comes to Britain. The way they've been operating up to now is that they would say, okay, on a case-to-case basis, let us know when you're coming to Britain, let us know where you're staying, what you're doing, what the itinerary is, and we will look at it and determine the level of risk, thereby determining the level of coverage that you're going to receive. Seems fair enough. But Harry wants the armed policeman motorcycle parade ahead of perhaps 6 cars and flashing lights and a big hoo-ha every time he goes out in public, him and Meghan, right? This is what he wants. And I maintain that it's almost as much about status. I mean, I'm truly convinced. I mean, he's terrified for his wife and his children and thinks he can't come back to Britain. Well, I think that 90% of that, he must know it's really not true, you'd think. But look at how delusional the guy is, and look at the hold Meghan has over him, and all the tricks she's played. You know, he may actually think that there is real risk there. That's just how soft in the head he is. But you know, I mean, look at the situation. So yeah, I think this whatever we find out about the visa documents and how that is handled may have some interlocking impact with his case against Ravek and the determination of what kind of security that him and his family need. Now, keep in mind though, with that A1 security status, he and Megan also become immune to any kind of prosecution, any kind of binding legal, anything that can get them in hot water. They can, you know, they've got immunity from all of that. Which, if things with this whole look at Archewell and these recent donations, you know, they may need criminal immunity. I think Megan knows. I think this is Megan's probably savvy enough to understand this, even if Harry doesn't. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Just a little update there. Going to be interesting tomorrow to see what the judge says, to see what documents are released, how redacted they actually are, what do we get to actually see, and to look at the analysis of that and what it might mean for Harry and Meghan in the future. So, let's all wait and see what happens tomorrow. Leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you think about all this. Like, subscribe, share this video, and hit that notification button so you know next time that I have uploaded a video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.